Hey, howdy y'all. Mark Greathouse here, also known as Tumbleweed. I deeply appreciate all of you who bought and read my latest hot-selling Tumbleweed saga, Nueces Blood, Texans Prepare for War, as it continues Texas Ranger Luke Dunn's epic adventures. As we near release date, December 21st, for the fifth Tumbleweed saga, Nueces Grit, Texas Answers the Call, it came to me like double struck lightning that the Western genre is really the genre of America. It's about, well, conquering frontiers, affording individuals opportunities to succeed, keeping us safe from harm, and enjoying beautiful vistas of big skies, endless prairies, and rugged mountains. Like many of the baby boomer generation, I recall my preteen imagination running amok playing at Cowboys and Indians with the neighborhood kids. Naturally, the Cowboys always won. Guess what I'm saying is that there's a certain nostalgia to today's Western genre literature. We easily conjure images of a romantic 19th century era with a certain yearning for what once was. There's the classic myth of values and morals being held in higher esteem, in which the Old West emulates how many folks today think society ought to be. And where injustice occurs, the hero lawman is there to right the wrong, just like in those backyard games as a child. It's a cliche most folks appreciate. Of course, the wokeists slap us up the side of the head with stark reminders of the ongoing immorality, the rustling, the bank robbing, the murder, the marital infidelities, taking lands of indigenous folks, enslaving certain races, and more. Shucks, anyone who gives two bits about history knows all this and appreciates how America was structured to self correct, to right its own wrongs. And it has. It's pretty much why everyone wants to live in America. So, what I find especially fascinating about Western genre literature is that it transcends demographics and geography. The American West is so steeped in history, so shaped by its landscape, so filled with a storied past. I found it puzzling to hear folks say, "Oh, I don't read Westerns." It leaves me wondering what they're afraid of. In my own experience, readers who would otherwise have spurned Western genre tell me they enjoyed my Tumbleweed sagas and the tales of Texas Ranger Luke Dunn bringing justice to the Nueces Strip. It seems that my venturing beyond stereotypical gunfights on dusty streets to weaving the history and myth of the hardy men and women settling the West rings well with my readers. It leaves me wondering why more readers won't give Western genre a try. Now, Luke Dunn, well, he's as tough a lawman as they come. He is true to his ongoing quest to deliver justice, as murderers, robbers, and savages cause all manner of challenges to life on the desolate and treacherous Texas Nueces Strip of 1862. Nueces Grit, Texans Answer the Call, offers new dimensions, new tests to Dunn's mission. With the addition of the events and accompanying dynamics sweeping South Texas during the early years of the war between the states. Nueces Grit offers insights to the challenges faced by those not called to the front lines of the war. There were none of the rigid cultural safety nets we see today. Rather, it's unbounded, take no prisoners, true to life action, coupled with the raw honesty associated with America's western frontier. War brings new dangers lurking for Dunn, as most of Texas' prime fighting men are called to war and leave the frontier vulnerable to savages and bandits. Gritty, tough, it's part and parcel to Luke's life as lawman and rancher. Just about anywhere he rides, death could be reaching for his reins. My Tumbleweed sagas aren't for the faint of heart. Now, Nueces Grit is scheduled for release December 21st. Meanwhile, I urge you to get your copies of all the Tumbleweed sagas. In addition to the latest release, Nueces Blood, y'all have been treated thus far to Nueces Justice, Nueces Reprise, and Nueces Deceit. Look 'em me up under the authors at Mark Greathouse. I also urge y'all to experience Nicholas Dunn, The Making of a Texas Legend, the biography I wrote about the life of my great-great-great-grandfather, a true Texan who immigrated from Ireland and became legendary in helping tame the Nueces Strip. All of my books from Defiance Press and Publishing are available online in print, e-audio, or ebook from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and from DefiancePress.com. I've even got a special available as I offer a signed set of the first 4 Tumbleweed Sagas for only $50. Just email me for information by going to the contact page at tumbleweed.me. I urge you to find yourself a comfy place and let your imagination come alive, reliving the American frontier with my Tumbleweed Sagas. Enjoy a cup of coffee, even sip a glass of wine or something more potent. And especially, keep your eyes peeled for the release of Nueces Grit. And do take care.